Good evening. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So glad you're here with us at Ahavat Shalom. Special welcome to those who are watching the live stream. So glad you are tuning in. I'm Rabbi Matt Berger, joined on the bima with our soloist, Allison Rosoff. Down on the ivories, our accompanist, Joy Katzen-Guthrie. Tonight we'll celebrate Shabbat and also celebrate the upcoming festival holiday of Shavuot, which means weeks. And we'll do that, first of all, by singing Chag Sameach, Happy Holiday. Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Shira, 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 Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Shira, 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 Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Shira, 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 Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. Shira, 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 Chag Sameach, Yai la la la, ya la la. If there are any ladies here who'd like to help us light the Shabbat, and we're also going to do the Yom Tov Festival Candle Blessing, which you'll find right on the screen after we see Debbie Friedman's Light These Lights.
Hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen.
Shel Yom Tov.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with his vote, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat and this festival.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov.
For reaching this season, we'll sing now the words of the Shechianu, thanking God for our lives and health and this moment.
בזמן הזה.
So I'll say Yasher Koach, well done. Thank you so much for bringing in Shabbat and the festival lights. Join me in a prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shebashamayim Sur Yisrael V'Goalo. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, shield the state of Israel beneath the wings of your love. Shelter it with your canopy of peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Bless the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces and all who stand guard to protect our people. Keep them from all troubles and injury. Secure freedom for all those held captive by the enemy. May they find strength and courage of heart. Join us as we sing Shalom Aleichem, peace be to you, messengers of the Most High. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Yimelech, Malachei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boahem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Yimelech, Malachei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruni leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Yimelech, Malachei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeitem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Yimelech, Malachei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 26, you'll find half Kaddish words of praise.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בימיו דברך יותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. ישמי רבה מברך לעולם לעולמי ימיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומן ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודש בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירה בעמה ואמרו
Amen. Let's rise for Shema and its blessings and the call to prayer. And 31, the words on the screen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. Your world is like a puzzle, God, and all of the pieces fit together. The sun lights up the earth by day, moon and stars glow at night. In every season, we sense your presence. On Shabbat, we give thanks for the world and its beauty. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. And words of love. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael. With a great love, you have taught us how to live with meaning through mitzvot, sacred memories, celebrations, and Torah. They are the light of our eyes, the essence of our being. Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Hev Amo Yisrael. Open up our eyes. Open up our eyes.
Teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. Open up our eyes. Teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one, and we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Yivot Malachuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Feel free to be seated. On 36, let's chant the V'ahavta. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shitecha b'beitecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'shopecha uvkumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Join with with the words on the screen, see the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace, a very special melody for Shavuot, for the Mi Chamocha prayer, Who is Like You, found on 40. Mi Chamocha Baili Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar Bakodesh, Torah Tehilot Osei Peleh, Adonai Imlo Leolam Vaed, Mi Chamocha Baili Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar HaKodesh, Torah Tehilot Osei Peleh, Adonai Imlo Leolam Vaed. One of those one-time-a-year melodies, but a beautiful one at that. On 42, you'll find words of protection and shelter, the Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom, Leshalom, Ve'amidim Shomrenu Le'chaim. Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha, Amen. Shelter us between thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen.
Let's rise for the Tefillah, our standing prayers. Begins with Adonai Sifatai, Open My Lips, page 46.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agir tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרה צרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל, אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחלל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומחיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לך חיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעלוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Feel free to be seated. Let's continue with a prayer for Shabbat on 55 for its holiness. Baruch atah Adonai mechadesh ha-Shabbat. Prayer asking that God's presence remains in Zion and Israel and with all of us. Baruch atah Adonai hamachazir shekinato l'tzion. And on 59 words of gratitude. Baruch atah Adonai hatov shimcha ulcha na'eh lechodot. And a special prayer for the festival is Ya'aleh v'Yavo. You'll find it right on the screen. Our God and God of our ancestors, be mindful of your people Israel and recall our merit for good and grace and in loving kindness and compassion for life and peace on this festival of Shavuot. Zochrenu Adonai Eloheinu bo letovah. This day remember us for well-being. Ufodenu vo livracha. This day bless us with your nearness. V'hoshienu vo lechaim. This day help us, God, to a fuller life. On 60, our prayer of peace. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. And let's sing Oseh Shalom together, also sharing the message for a world in need of peace.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'achol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'achol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'achol Yahasi Shalom, Yahasi Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'Hako Yisrael. Yahasi Shalom, Yahasi Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael.
Our prayer of healing, Misha Berach, is found on 253. We call to mind and to heart those in need of healing, both in Israel and here in America. This Shabbat, we especially think of the following individuals: Laura Barnett, George Barnett, Joanne Beeman Fiddleman, Charlie Burke, Hope Brown, Tina Bruns, Larry Kane, Tyler Chang, Heather Felser, Harry Fleisch, Mitchell Freifeld, David Freelander, Judy Galati, Sam Goad, Myron Graff, Marcia Herman, Don Hirschman, Jim Howard, Kathy Howard, Hattie Heitner, Phyllis King, Alan Klein, Jerry Longerich, Molly Manning, Michael Ranzino, Stephanie Ross, Marilyn Satinoff, Angie Sermanis, Jeff Stark, Saul Tave, Grace Tribbiano, Greg Tribbiano, and David Wolstein. If there are any other names to add for healing, feel free to recite their names.
My father, George Stark.
Misheberach Avolteinu Mikor habracha Imolteinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach Imolteinu Mikor habracha leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
High atop Mount Sinai, God tells Moses which foods are going to be kosher, meaning fit to eat, and which won't be kosher, meaning unfit to eat. In Hebrew, lo tevashel gedi b'chalev imo. Do not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. Hearing this, Moses asks, does that mean we should wait 4, 5, or 6 hours before eating meat and drinking milk? God replies, do not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. Ever the inquisitive one, Moses asks, does that mean we should have not one, but 2 sets of dishes? Without missing a beat, God repeats the injunction, do not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. Moses inquires further, does this mean we should check the label of everything we buy? God answers, do not boil a goat in its mother's milk. Feeling that he's pushing the envelope, Moses asks one final question. Does that mean? Then in a booming voice, God, fed up, cuts him off mid-sentence and says, have it your way, Moses. Do whatever you want. Everyone's got their limit. Revelation at Mount Sinai. I'll ask our tech team to share a great image of this mountain on the screen. I climbed it once back in 1998. Usually you wake up in the middle of the night and try and get to the top. It's about 7,500 feet, but a pretty easy hike for sunrise, which is quite beautiful. It all takes place in the Hebrew month of Sivan, this month, an aspiration fulfilled by the holiday of Shavuot, weeks. But this holiday goes by a lot of other names, just 3 of them. Zman Matan Toratenu, which means the time of the giving of Torah. Chag HaBikurim, the festival of the first fruits. And Chag HaChatzir, which is the festival of the ingathering of the harvest. Though Jewish sages stress the link between Shavuot and the revelation at Sinai, in biblical times, there wasn't a connection at all. It was purely a farming holiday, commemorating the grains and the fruit offerings brought to the temple in Jerusalem. Every year, it occurs 7 weeks and a day after Passover, the time we were liberated from Egypt, about 3,300 years ago. And just how Passover encourages each of us to feel what it's like to experience slavery and freedom at the Seder table, Shavuot insists that Jews in every generation encounter God in the words of Torah. Many people in the weeks leading up to Shavuot study Pirkei Avot, chapters of the Fathers. It's a section of the Talmud that shares very down-to-earth wisdom. In fact, it's so accessible that many, many prayer books actually include these teachings within. It's where you'll find Hillel's enduring gem. If I am not for me, who will be for me? When I'm only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? And of course, no Jewish holiday is complete without food. Meals during Shavuot predominantly feature dairy and sweets, like blintzes, because Israel is a land flowing with milk and honey. Which reminds me of a great Chelm story written by Judy Goldman. It's called Kopecks. That's a small unit of Russian coinage. Kopecks for blintzes. Now, Chelm, as I've said before, it's a small town like many other in Poland, except this time for 2 important reasons. The first is that the town people are so foolish. They think they're the smartest people on earth. That part you know. But the second is that Chelm actually has 13 commandments instead of the regular 10. Here's the story. One evening, Yankel and his wife Gittel were sitting in their small house at the top of a very steep hill. Their sons and daughters were asleep and all was quiet. Yankel sighed deeply. "What's wrong?" Gittel asked. Yankel said, "In a couple of weeks it'll be Shavuot. Everyone will celebrate Moses receiving the 10 Commandments. Just this morning in Shul, the rabbi reminded us that because the Torah and the commandments are sweet on the tongue, we should eat food prepared with milk and honey on Shavuot. That means blintzes, but we can't afford the ingredients." This is true. Yankel earned very little as a melamed, that's the Hebrew word for a teacher, and with many children to clothe and feed, he and Gittel had little to spare. Gittel sighed too. If only we had a few coins, then I could make the best blintzes. They sat lost in thought, imagining blintzes stuffed with cheese, smothered in sour cream and blueberries, and dripping with honey or jam. Hopefully not all at the same time. Suddenly, Yankel jumped up. I know exactly what we should do. Remember that old trunk that my great-aunt Fruma gave us for a wedding gift? Gittel wrinkled her nose. Who could forget it? It's so big and awful that it's been outside in the backyard for years and years. Yankel said, well, that old trunk is going to solve our problem. They hurried to the backyard. Yankel examined the dirty trunk from every angle. Then he told Gittel about his idea. I'll make a small slot for coins in the top of the trunk, kind of like a tzedakah or charity box. Every day we'll drop in a kopeck. In a couple of weeks, we'll open the trunk and we'll use the coins to buy the ingredients for blintzes. Gittel clapped her hands and said, Yankel, that's a great idea. You are one of the wisest men in town. So Gittel and Yankel washed and cleaned the trunk. They even greased its squeaky wheels. When they finished, Yankel cut an opening, a slot in the top, and dropped in a kopeck. Gittel dropped in a kopeck too. Then Yankel exclaimed, we'll be eating blintzes in no time, like that. The next afternoon, Gittel fished a kopeck out of her pocket and went to the trunk, ready to drop it in. But suddenly she thought, well, why should I put in a coin when Yankel brings home money from his teaching every day? Let him do it. So she put the coin back in her pocket. That night, when Yankel came home, he searched in his vest for a kopeck. He was about to drop it in the trunk when he thought, why should I put a coin in? If Gittel will add one every day, she probably has enough money left over after the household expenses. With what she pulls in, surely there'll be enough for the blintzes. So the coin went back in his vest pocket, and this went on for several days. Well, on the morning before Shavuot, Yankel, Gittel, and their kids gathered excitedly in front of the trunk. They lifted the lid, and everyone looked inside. Yankel gasped, we've been robbed. Gewalt, Gittel wailed. Those thieves only left 2 coins. But then out of the corner of her eye, she looked at Yankel. Tell me the truth, Yankel. Did you drop in your coins every day? Well, no, he replied. I knew yours would be enough. Then Yankel's eyes widened. You mean you didn't drop in your coins either? Now we won't have any blintzes for Shavuot. Back and forth, they bickered until suddenly Gittel jabbed Yankel in the chest with her finger. Stepping back, he tripped and lost his footing. He cried, help, grabbing Gittel by her dress as he tipped over into the trunk. Losing her balance, Gittel also fell into the trunk. The lid slammed shut, and they started rolling down the steep hill. This is Helm, remember. Gathering speed, they raced through town. Like in this picture, our tech team will show on the screen. People scrambled to get out of the trunk's way. Oy vey, the townspeople called. Then someone cried, it's a dybbuk. There are demons in the trunk. I heard them yelling, the forces of evil have come into Helm. At long last, the trunk reached the bottom of the hill, rolling to a stop in front of Shul, the synagogue. The rabbi had been decorating the synagogue with greenery. Looking up in surprise, he approached the trunk and heard muffled sounds coming from within. So he reached out to open the latch. A man yelled, don't touch it, Rabbi. There are dybbuks inside. If they're let loose, we'll be lost. The rabbi's gentle face paled. He reached for his prayer book, looking for a prayer to banish the dybbuks from Helm. When he finally found one, he closed his eyes, swayed back and forth, and mumbled the words. The townspeople stepped back just in case the rabbi's prayer didn't do the trick. Ever so slowly, the rabbi opened the trunk, and out popped Gittel and Yankel. Everyone stared in awe. The rabbi asked, "How did you come to be in the trunk?" When he heard the story, the rabbi sighed. "Go home, everyone. This has been a terrible experience for all of us, so I must think of a way to prevent it from happening again in the future." The rabbi went to his study and consulted all his books. All night, he searched for an answer. The following morning on Shavuot, right after the 10 Commandments were read in the sanctuary, the rabbi announced 3 new commandments. They were written in big black letters on a board and placed at the entrance to the synagogue. I'll ask our tech team to show them on the screen. Thou shalt allow no melamed or teacher of Chelm to live on a hill. Thou shalt allow no melamed or teacher of Chelm to make blintzes. And finally, thou shalt have no melamed of Chelm to own a trunk with wheels. I'm told the commandments are still there to this day, reminding everyone that Chelm is the home to the world's wisest fools. So this Sunday on Shavuot, have yourself a blintz or 2 and enjoy. A nice light one. So we're celebrating Shavuot now, but technically this is the beginning of the 48th day of the Omer. So this is the last time you're going to see this beautiful, handy-dandy Omer calendar, reminding us of the sheaf of dry grains that were brought to the temple in Jerusalem. You'll find the intention and blessing on 278 as well as the screens. Feel free to join me. Hineni muchan umzuman l'kayem misvat aseh shel sfirat ha'omer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Our praise to you, Adonai, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to count the Omer. And the formula for this evening, 48th day, Hayom Shmona v'Arba'im Yom, Shehem Shavua v'Shisha Yamim La Omer. 6 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. Any gentlemen who would like to join Allison and I on the bima to help open the ark, feel free to come forward. You'll find the words of Aleinu, the adoration, on page 282. Let's rise together.
Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol, latit gedula leotzer b'reshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot hadama, shelo sam kelkenu kahem, vego aleinu kechol hamanam, ma'anaknu korim umishtachavim umudim livmei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
Feel free to be seated. Let's say kol hakavod, well done. 4 times a year, Jews throughout the world have a Yizkor memorial service. Yizkor is the Hebrew word for remembrance. On Yom Kippur afternoon, on Sukkot, Passover, the end of each of those festivals, and on Shavuot. We'll begin our Yizkor service. You won't find it in the prayer book, but all of the prayers and readings are on the screen with the singing of Psalm 23, Lord is my shepherd.
Adonai rohi lo eksar bino de sheyar bitzeini alamei menuchot alamei menuchot inaleini nafshi yishovev yanecheini b'maglei tzedech yanecheini b'maglei tzedech
join me in reading the translation. With God as my shepherd, I shall not want. The Eternal makes me lie down in green pastures. Lead me beside still waters, restores my soul. Guide me in straight paths for the sake of God's name. Yea, though I walk to the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Eternal forever. Our loved ones live in our broken hearts, and at times that brings some measure of healing. Their acts of kindness and generosity are the inheritance they leave behind. We feel their absence, but the beauty of their lives abides among us. As it is said, the name of the one who has died shall not disappear. Our loved ones' names and the memories will endure among us, and these are the names in our lips and in our hearts. Remember those who have died during the past 365 days: Jeffrey Berman, Richard Bernard, Herb Bloom, Selma Bowman, David Chazen, Judy Cohen, Norman Fiddleman, Stephen Fishman, Mandy Gordon, Carl Greenbaum, L. Bruce Greenberg, Howard Iskowitz, Louis Quall, Jonathan Marks, Thelma Marks, Daniel Morris, Edmund Colby Munger, Hadrian Newman, Eva Nove, Adam Pluchok, Gert Rubin, Sanford Sonny Sadler, Stanley Schenker, Babette Schoenfeld, Betty Sharp, Ina Singer, and Adrian Sunheim. We now rise for our prayer of compassion, El Malay Rachamim.
El Malay Rachamim, Shochem Amramim, Amitzei Mechana Nechana, Tuchat Chanavei Hashrina, Im Geroshim Tohorim, Kizohoraki Amasirim, Lenishmot Yakirenu Shachal Chule Olamim, Baharachamim, Yastirehu B'sitech Nafav Leolamim, Bitror, Bitror, Hachaim et Nishmatam, Adonai hu nachalatam, Ve'anuchu b'shalom ha'mishkafam, Ve'nomar Amen.
Please join me in translation. Merciful God, God Most High, let there be perfect rest for the souls of our loved ones who have gone into eternity. May they find shelter in your presence among the holy and pure, whose light shines like the radiance of heaven. Compassionate God, hold them close to you forever. May their souls be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May they find a home in you, and may they rest in peace, as we say, Amen. We now think of families in the period of Shloshim. You can feel free to take a seat for a few moments. We're observing the first 30 days mourning a loved one. As we recall David Chazen, husband of Lisa Chazen, father of Josh Chazen, Judy Cohen, sister of Joan Felser, Babette Schoenfeld, wife of Robert Schoenfeld, mother of Jeremy Schoenfeld, and Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Milgram, Israeli Embassy staff in Washington, D.C. We also mark the yahrzeit anniversary of passing of loved ones on this Shabbat. We remember Jack Altman, Jacob Bahar, Ruben Castillo, Rosa Cohn, Joyce Dillon, Howard Friedman, Jack J. Gordon, Michael Greenbaum, Abraham Jacobs, Arnold Jacobs, Louis Quall, Abe Lipman, Abraham Marshak, Yetta Miller, Rena Odzer, Florence Packler, Audrey Pyenson, Austin Rothbart, Ruth C. Rubens, Theodore Streuben, Stanley Tamber, Herman Weiss, and Barry Zander. Are there any other names to add for yahrzeit?
Denise Freifeld's mother.
We say, Zichronam Livracha, may the memory of these good people continue to be a blessing in their friends and families' lives as we rise to offer the words of Kaddish Yatom, words of praise, page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'almad divrach hirutei v'yamliv malchutei, chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei kol beit Yisrael, v'agalav b'zman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almayah, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran v'yalma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who causes peace in the heavens cause peace to descend on us, Israel, and throughout the world, as we say, Amen.
V'imiru, 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 amen. V'imiru, 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 amen.
Feel free to be seated. We'll sing the Kiddush found on page 5 as well as on the screen for the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei buri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'rata banu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'yava uvratzon, inhilanu, zikaron le'maaseh bereshit, ihu yom tehillah, lemikra'e kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, Ibanu v'amarta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'ahava uvratzon, v'chaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Hashabbat. Time to life. Teenagers, young adults, for the challah. We've got plenty here. One for myself, one for Allison, one for Drew, and one for Al. You're welcome. Pleasure doing business with you. Utzi lechem min haaretz, give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Enjoy. Pleasure to call forward Brad Wexler, who will be sharing some Shabbat holiday announcements representing our leadership.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Many thanks to Rabbi Matt, Allison, and Joy again for a wonderful service. Our tech team, myself and Steve, and our greeters, Bobby, Elisa, and Rick, if they're all here tonight. Strengthen Israel's defenders by supporting the Golani Brigade. Our brotherhood, in partnership with the Jewish Federation, is raising funds to equip their training gyms. Join us for our Shavuot celebration on Sunday morning. We'll learn about Israel's 7 species and enjoy an ice cream social. Sisterhood is hosting Heather Berg, founder of Soul Garden Yoga, on Saturday morning, June 7th, who will lead us in a deep relaxation yoga nidra meditation. No experience is necessary, and both men and women are welcome. Our annual Pride Shabbat Live service, celebrating LGBTQ Jews, will take place on Friday, June 13th, with guest speaker Dr. Danny Rosenkrantz from Brave Space Psychology. Our annual temple meeting will take place on Friday evening, June 20th, followed by a complimentary dinner and Shabbat services. On Sunday morning, June 22nd, Brotherhood's Book Club will discuss Edward Berenson's The Accusation. Following services, please join us in the social hall for our Oneg Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much, Brad. Continuing the theme of Torah, our closing song is going to be Eitz Chaim Hi, or Tree of Life. It's a selection from the book of Proverbs, that Torah is a tree of life to those who hold Torah's wisdom fast. Eitz Chaim Hi lemachzikim b'betom me'ushar. Eitz Chaim Hi lemachzikim b'betom me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Allison.
Thank you, Rabbi.